Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello dear students and welcome to online teaching from Shams London Academy High School. I hope you're doing well and feel full of beans. My name is Arzu Gulistani, your English teacher. Today I want to teach you the first lesson of 12th class, You Are Right. Dear students, before to start the lesson, I hope leave out your own devices, especially those that can interrupt your learning. So, before to start the lesson, please look at these pictures. The first picture is talking about people, a group of people that they are arguing with a friend. They don't know how to make a final decision, just they are arguing. And the second picture is talking about couple. It means wife and husband. They are sitting in a chair and want to making an order food, but the waiter really don't know how to say. Just say, "You are right, madam," and "You are right, sir," because wife and husband really don't know what to order. So let's come on. We will start the first lesson, reading of the lesson. Dear students, before we start the reading of your lesson, I suggest please wear headphones because it can help you to understand my pronunciation better. Unit 1, first lesson. Look at it from both sides. I believe you are right. First page, 12th class. The funny man was made a magistrate. During his first case, the plaintiff argued so persuasively that he exclaimed, "I believe that you are right." The clerk of the court begged him to restrain himself, for the defendant had not been heard yet. The funny man was so carried away by the eloquence of the defendant that he cried out as soon as the man had finished his evidence, "I believe you are right." The clerk of the court could not allow this. "Your Honor, we cannot both be right." "I believe you are right," said funny man. You often hear people say you should look at both sides of the questions. This unit is about looking at things from both sides. Let's jump to the main point of today's lesson. You're right. It's a kind of story that funny man act as a judge. And two persons want to make claim based on judge of the funny man. So the first man is coming toward the judge, funny man, and says, "Your Majesty, I want to give you some of evidence based on my claim." Without hearing, the funny man says, "You are right." So the second person comes and says, "Your Majesty, please accept my evidence and my claims, because I strongly believe that I am right." So the funny man, without understanding everything, says, "You are right." In here, the court of clerk comes and says, "Your Honor, how both sides be right? It's impossible." So the funny man says, "Yes, you are also right." In here, it means that to understanding all of decisions and hearing all of decisions, you don't know how to make a final decision. That's called "you are right." So, students, I hope you get this lesson of main point. It's a kind of story that make a person confused how to find a decision and how to solve them. So I request you, please, come on to jump on video as talking about how to find some of rules based on "you are right." Okay? So come on and watch with each other. Dear students, look at video as talking about 5 rules how to change someone's mind. Number 1, I'm right, you are wrong. So in this video, the two people are arguing with each other. The main point of this first rule, never turn the conversation into an argument. Try to convince people with logical reasons. The second is talking about never say "I'm wrong." In here, you want to just stop argument with that person without any understanding. You mean that, okay, you understand everything, I'm not understanding. I want to stop everything. And a second, get the other person saying yes as fast as possible. Try to make some of questions clarify with your audience, with the person that you are talking with it. try to make questions easy for understanding and for answering. As you see in this video, is talking the first question. Have a problem with internet? Have you a problem with internet? Yes, because the person is understanding what are you talking about. And also, number 4 rules, let the other person do a great amount of talking. For example, I think it's good for me, blah, blah, and the second person respect your ideas and want to start and says that I believe like that, so on. It means you respect the other person's beliefs, but you want to explain your ideas. The last one, the last rules, is talking about let the other person feel that the idea is theirs. It means each person has their own ideas. You should respect their differences, their own thought, but finally make a good decision. In here, we are not getting a person to become angry. Sometimes arguing creates a lot of problems. But if you are talking logically, patiently, it means you respect the others and want to stop fighting to make a final decision. This video, based on your lesson, is talking about how to hear the others, arguing to make a final decision with logical reasons, and not getting the people to become angry. I hope you enjoy from today's video. It really has a big lesson based on your today's lesson. You are right. Welcome again, dear students. I hope you are doing well and not feeling a little bit boring. So, we are today jump to the vocabulary words based on your lesson. Please have attention on first word, magistrate. Magistrate, judge, judge. Number 2, plaintiff, plaintiff. Actor, actor. And also worker, you can say worker. Number 3, persuasively, persuasively. Convincing, convincing. Number 4, exclaimed, exclaimed. Declare, declare. A subject, a thought, opinion. Number 5, defendant, defendant. Liar, liar. Number 6, believe, believe. Accept something as true. I believe you are right. Number 7, beg, beg. Ask, ask. Dear students, I hope you understand today's words. Please try to use in phrase, sentence to understand better, and use in your daily conversation. And also try to memorize words with their synonyms, homonyms, and antonyms. So come on to jump on grammar. In this lesson, we are talking and reading about him, himself, myself. They are called what? Reflexive pronouns. Dear students, come on grammar part. Reflexive pronouns. So what is reflexive pronouns? A reflexive pronoun is a type of pronoun that's preceded by adverb, adjective, pronoun, or noun, which it refers with same person and thing. It means a subject in a sentence occur with object, with reflex of a pronoun. Subject pronoun, as you know, he, she, it, I, you, they, we. He, reflexive pronoun of he is himself. She, herself. It, itself. I, myself. You, yourselves, as a plural form. They, themselves. For example, I believe in myself. I, subject, myself, reflexive pronoun. I cut myself when I was shaving. I cut myself when I was shaving. I in here, subject, myself is reflexive pronoun. Another example, I practice with myself to learn English. I taught teaching with myself. In here are examples to use reflexive pronouns. Dear students, I hope you learned today's grammar, and please try to practice with yourself and make sentence for subject pronouns and reflexive pronouns to understand better. Dear student, come on, do a practice, especially based on reflexive pronouns. It can help us to understanding better. Are you ready? So come on. Okay, students, come on to do exercise. Number 1. I was in a hurry, so I washed the car. What? Well done. Myself. Number 2. You are going to have to drive to school today. It's what type of reflexive pronouns? Yes, yourself. Number 3, he wanted to impress her, so he baked a cake. In here is mentioned himself. Number 4, John does chores because she doesn't trust others to do blank space right. So what do you think? Which kind of reflexive pronouns will be used? That's great. John does chores himself because she doesn't trust others to do them right. Number 5, that car is in a class all by? Yes, itself. Car. Number 6, we confess dinner. What? Well done. Ourselves. Number 7, you are too young to go out by? Very good. Yourself. Number 8, she talked to the hospital. She talked herself. Herself to the hospital. Number 9, Jim bought a book. Yes, Jim bought himself a book. The last sentence, Jim bought a book. Don't confuse. Jim himself bought a book. In here is emphasizing. It's called intensive reflexive pronoun. Don't worry, we will study in the next session. So dear students, I hope you do exercise in a good way. So please try to give scores for yourself and examine and make another types of exercise with yourself. Students, our lesson totally finished. And let's summarize today's lesson. You're right. As you know that at first I show you some pictures based on your lesson and discuss about it. Then reading the lesson. And after that, I gave you the main point of lesson and vocabulary, some of words with synonyms. I hope you understand and work with yourself and make sentence for them. And after that, we are talking about what? Reflexive pronouns. Sounds good. So I hope you learn and do with yourself a lot of practice. So today's message for you, my dear students, please never give up. Try to work hard and remove negative mind with yourself. I'm all the time talking with my students. Don't make excuse for yourself. If you have problem with your lessons, practice and search and try work hard. And also, everything seriously based on some of comments. Just try to make it best. It's life. Sometimes maybe show you a lot of difficulties and problems, but it doesn't mean you're stuck. You should go ahead and try work hard. Got it? That's great. So wish you good luck. Thank you. Honorable students, leave comments, write comments for us because of making our learning better. If you have any questions, suggestions, and comments, we are in service of you. And also, our Cretaceous is at service of you, so please call us if you need any books and something based on your skill. We are in service of you, and we will bring for you. And also, don't forget to like our Facebook page and subscribe our YouTube channel. Have a nice time. Good luck. See you later.